Hello everyone! Happy New Year! Even though we're 3 weeks into the new year already. This is the first video I have done, like actually sat down and set up to record in almost a year. And I thought, why not start out with the first event of the year for me? And I'm so rusty. I'm very out of practice. And even when I was setting up, I've shifted things around on my desk. So I'm still trying to work out the best setup because obviously I've got my clamp in the way. It's just what it is for right now. It'll be better for the next time, hopefully, or it might be the exact same thing. Anyway, I hope you are all doing well. I am alive and kicking, doing my best to flourish. So I just came back from the Philly Pen Show, and I thought, yeah, let's do a little chit chat about the Philly Pen Show, a small recap, and show you some stuff. So I even made notes because that's how rusty I am. Yes, handwritten notes, of course. So it was lovely. The show is really, I like to describe it as cozy. You're actually downtown and it's a really great location. There's lots of food, there's things to do around, but I just stay inside because it's chilly. And it's not a rowdy show. It's not overwhelming. It is a really nice ease back into the world, I guess, like the pen world and pen shows. So for me, I really enjoyed it. I have goodies. It's been a while since I've actually really purchased things, and so that's pretty fun. So I'll show you the goodies. This is just my lanyard. It says Gourmet pens on it. And the other thing I wanted to say was that it was Rubber Ducky Day, so wait, you can squeak them. You just got to be enthusiastic about it. So I think it was like the first 300 people got a rubber duck. Very cute. I enjoyed that. So this little dude's going to stay on my desk. Part of the experience. I also, wow, I don't even know how to structure my thoughts. I really need to get back into this because apparently you get rusty. Oh, okay, wait, let me just do nibbage first. Nibbage is the program, and it was launched at the Philly Pen Show this year. Full disclosure, I am involved in it in terms of the creations, so I'm a little biased about it because, you know, it's like a labor of love. It's just a little book. So you got a picture, you have table of contents, I got some signatures on here, some details, information about the show, just some fun top 10s. Buy a pen or paper or a new bottle of ink, which is, I did most of these. Got our sponsors, the cast. So the cast is the vendors / exhibitors. Of course, some people there are last minute changes, but for the most part, it is accurate with table numbers, so you can map it all out. So I got to make sure that's someone's address. I don't want to show it. We have workshops and seminars. This is going to expand. It's going to be great. That's me! That's Michael! And Michael made a joke about raisins. Never forgive him for that. Other shows, some places you can eat and stuff. And then my autographs page. So we thought this would be really fun. It turns out we need more pages. So I went around collecting as much as I could. It was just really fun. Unfortunately, Eric beat me, so he got more autographs. But that's okay. It was such a will you sign my yearbook type thing, but very cute. And I don't know, it was enjoyable. It was, I mean, we're pen people. We're at a pen show. It makes sense that we get to use our pens and leave our mark. So that's what we got there. And the Monarch, of course, the Schoen Design Monarch, which is relevant because I'll be talking about that. So that is the first launch, the nibbage program. Let me know what you think, because we're going to expand it. We're working on it. If you have any ideas, something you would like to see in nibbage, just let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do. I lost mine on the first day. I had put it down right before the pen show tour and I was absolutely heartbroken. So a couple of friends had to go search the show floor for it for me, and we did find it. So anyway, I am going to put that aside. We have some goodies. So there's my lanyard, there's my duck. I got some goodies. Okay, let's start with the small items, I think. First up, at the registration table, Luxury Brands was actually giving away pads of paper. So these, not giving away, but yeah, you could pick one up to test it out. So it's the Regalia paper. This was actually very handy, and I love Regalia paper. I have it in the shop, but I used it in Inky Messes, and it just came in really handy because the students could use it too, so everybody got one, and it's a cute little size. Don't ask what ink this is. It's different inks, so. Anyway, we got that, and I got some swag. So I got some stickers, got some more stickers. One of my students, Yo Brittany, Carrots and Olives on YouTube, used to make stickers. So she actually brought some to the workshops to share, which is it's just really exciting. Also, because they're amazing. So I will rise up. Hashtag priorities. I felt this one. So these are going to go on my sticker back. So I got those. I also got, oh no, I dropped it on the floor. Hang on. I thought I had taken them out. I'm back. I visited Sugar Turtle Studio and could not help myself. So, first of all, oh, you can't see that. Sugar Turtle Studio. This is Tom. Look at these stickers. Oh my goodness. I could not resist this cat. I just love it. And the pin, I have a pin. This is going to go on my yellow apron that I use for workshops. So cool. Tom is a lovely person, and it was an absolute delight to visit the table. I also got a koozie because I couldn't resist. Beautiful. Everybody knows I love rickshaw, but it's so colorful and happy. And then I thought, okay, I hope the inside is a really ugly color. I don't know what color would have been ugly because none of them are, but just hoping. And then it was yellow and I had to get it. So I got it. But I mean, this is reasonable. One needs this kind of thing. That's what she says. Let's see. Okay, so I got a couple other things. Let me just kind of dump them all at the same time. Don't judge me. This is not as bad as it looks. It's worse. It's worse. Okay. And this is this nib is in one of the pens that I already own, so it doesn't count as crazy purchase. And I'll kind of stick this in the side here. So first of all, I hit up the Schoen design table. The problem is you walk in and it's like right in front of you. So even if you wanted to not, you couldn't. This is one of my absolute favorite things about Schoen. Okay, that pop is, it's so good. let me show you. Okay, this is Franklin Christoph. These are Franklin Christoph. Okay, I'm going to take my lanyard away because it's reflecting light and we don't need to see it anymore because you know who I am. Okay, oh my gosh, sorry. This is so annoying. I'm so sorry. I'm working on it. I already owned this pen, but that's the second one I bought. Let me show you what I got first. I did not own this pen, and I absolutely did not need it, but I love these Ultem pens. I don't know why, because it's just one color, or two if you get the peak, or three if you get the black, but they just feel right to me. Perfect size, they've got O-rings so I can eyedropper it. They're just so good. I purchased a Monarch, a Schoen Design Monarch, and I really obviously didn't need another one. And I had no plans to purchase anything, but I could not resist because it is a chunk broad, it's like a chunk, like a brick. And so I thought, it's not, whatever, I can resist, right? It's just a broad. And then I tried the tester and I wrote, I think like one word. I didn't write it in this notebook, unfortunately. Otherwise, I could show it to you. I wrote one word, basically, and that was it. I was like, all right, I'm going to get one of those. And he didn't have very many, so I didn't want to pass up the opportunity. And not that anybody cares, but I justified it to myself because I'm a knit person. It's part of the passion. And so then I went off and did my stuff, like with a friend. I did a workshop, and then I went to take a nap. And while I was napping, I dreamt about the Monarch. And for some reason in my dream, I had gotten a fine nib. I went back to the table and I just said, hey, what do you got in fines? And he's just showing me. And then he says, oh, I have one. This is the last piece of this one, of the anodized, and it's called Strawberry Lemonade. And I didn't even hesitate. I said, done. So, yeah, I'm pathetic. I'm a marketer's dream, because if you name something like strawberry lemonade or pancakes and syrup, I wouldn't even hesitate. I don't even care if I hate it. I would get it. So I ended up with 2 Monarchs. It's okay though, right? Let's hop over to Franklin Christoph. So Franklin Christoph every year does a show color. So this year, the special ink, oh my God, that's so annoying. Let me clip it to myself somehow so that it stays out of the way. I'm, again, really sorry. There we go. That's not how it's supposed to look, but whatever. This year is indigo, and I did a swab to show you. So it is indigo. This is really good for the people who are not into this kind of colorway. It's nice. It's a totally workable, work-appropriate, usable color. And what I do like is it's not a huge bottle. So if you want to just have the ink because you want it part of the show experience, you got a bottle. They also had pens, and some special material poured by Stormwinds. I didn't get any of those, but what I did get, I got a pencil, which is really cool. So this is the 91. It is really comfortable, and it doesn't roll because it's got the little stop there. So I really look forward to playing with this, because usually I use Palomino Blackwings, not because I know anything about pencils, but just because they're cute. And I have a Pentel somewhere in my thingy, or these Pilot Enos. So this one will be really nice to go in my carry case. I don't really write with pencils. I actually practice handwriting with them. But I mean, I don't take notes and stuff with them. So we got that there. I went to the table. I had no intent of getting a pen. And I stand there, and Kimberly, all the hobbies, she says, oh, I have the pen for you, and holds this up. And I mean, like, Kimberly, you don't just do that. You don't just do that, because you can't put things down. You have to say, yes, put it in my pile, because if you put it down, someone else is going to get it. And I really didn't need a pen, But then I thought, you know, Franklin Christoph just launched their Raven nib. So it's Yovo, but with a really cool black, I think it's PVD coating. So I thought, I'll think about it. And then I thought about it for not very long and ended up with this, which I absolutely love because it's very much me. And then with a Raven nib on it, the contrast is so cool. And also, it is a double broad. So it was just, you know, it was meant to be. And that's fine. So, and then the Friday night, I can't remember what night it was, I was hanging out with other pen folks, and I tried Sandra, Cupcake Girl. She had a double broad SIG and also in the Raven finish. And I mean, I have a fine SIG and a broad, but certainly do not have a double broad. And as soon as I tried it, I thought, you know, it doesn't count because it's just a nib. So I got one of those too. And I put it on my own pen body because I was sensible. I was like, oh, I don't need another pen. I really don't. And I'm really, really excited about these. And then also when hanging out, I was trying out other people's pens. And this nib is one of Dandon's creations. And I'm just obsessed. So everybody knows I love Pilot Parallels. Obviously he does too. He did this one himself, and it's like a messy folded nib, which is really fun for me. So I'll show you it, a writing sample, and I'm very excited about that. This is my own pen. I put it in here. I already owned it. So it doesn't count at all. And lastly, let me just look at my pile. Yeah, lastly, Esterbrook just launched these Toyo toolboxes. So obviously I had to get one. So it is, like, this thing is solid. It's made in Japan. It's got the cute little goodness, made in Japan. And it's kind of just like a latch, so it just latches like that. I actually use this to store all my goods in and carry around at the table when I was sharing my pens and stuff. I really like this thing. Now, I just need one in hot pink, obviously. But, like, it's just, I'm someone, obviously, who throws my stuff together. So, you know, it was just really handy and just so cute. So I thoroughly enjoy this thing, and I'm probably going to end up with a small collection of them to organize my life. Or try to, or whatever. So this is very fun. This will be a portable thing for me. Sometimes you go to a pen meet, you've got something delicate, so you've got some glass ink bottles or glass dip pens. So that's what I'm going to be using mine for. Now, oh, sorry. Let me show you some writing business. Oh my God, my voice is dying. What is going on? Okay, let's see if that'll help. Probably won't. I still sound like a frog. Okay, let's write. I'm gonna cover this because I don't want it to reflect. Maybe I should just zoom in a bit. Let me see. Yeah, that's good. Let's start with the pencil. So it is a clicker. Is there any lead in it? Yes, there is. I can't even see. I'm not looking. Okay. Let's write. Oh, let's. Okay. Hang on. I'm trying to. That's not what I want. I want this way. Nope, I want this one. Nope, I want the other way. There. Nope, that's too much. There. So what I usually do with a pencil is practice flourishing, just big movements. That was hideous. This is so not practiced, but I absolutely enjoy them. Sometimes you need a pencil. So I got that. I will show you, let's show you the double broad Raven. So I hope I have ink left. It's funny because it's the show ink, so it does not match the pen at all. Okay. I absolutely love this double broad. It is delicious. Delicious. Anyway, this isn't a nib or pen review, so that's, don't need to focus too much on that because I just wanted to show it to you because it's fun. Let's do the double broad sig. So this one was the show ink. This ink is mine. It is the Ink Institute Gourmet Pens Topomori Rec. I just thoroughly enjoy this. It's like a stub, but more exciting, but more forgiving than a crisp italic, but gives you a lot of variation. And it's just really easy to use. Just really enjoy this. And it's very cool that it's a raven nib. I really like that. So that is fantastic. Then we have let's do my shones. So this is the Chonk Monarch. And this one is interesting because of the shape of the tipping and how you have to use it. So Ian was explaining at the table, this isn't like the double broad, which is round and the tipping is at the bottom. This one is meant to give you like the zoom angle type thing. So at this angle, this is the only ink I had available at the time. So it is a wide stub. I can't remember if there's oh yeah, there is. So the back is not ground, but it's just like a dry wide stub. And so that would be that angle. However, if you go all the way up and down, I don't know how to, it's just wider. I don't know how to describe this except for it's absolutely delightful. Now, obviously this is not something you'll always write with, and this is for a very specific set of people, right? This is not a nib that everyone's going to want or use, and that's totally fine. However, it is right up my alley, so I absolutely needed this. I mean, you don't even need to hold it that high. It's surprisingly forgiving. But I adapt pretty well to nibs. Like, I don't really care what I have to do, how I need to contort to use the nib. I just want to use the nib. So this is not an issue for me. I was like, okay, no problem. I don't care. I will write upside down and as a pretzel if I need to, because it's just such a pleasant writing experience and it's fun. And that's the whole point. The whole point. And now we have a fine monarch. So this is actually fine. I would say a fine Western fine. So leaning towards the finer side of like a Yovo fine. I'm not going to go on about monarch nibs in terms of what they're like to write with because I have a full video on that, and I don't want to take up too much of your time doing this. And so that's this side. If you flip it over, it is a silky delicious reverse writer. I mean, I have written with a lot of nibs and a lot of pens and a lot of grinds, but this I can only describe as silky. I don't know what he's done or what's different about this or how it was achieved. Just the way it puts ink down and just almost like skates over the ink without being skippy. It's just fantastic. So very versatile. Just amazing. And last but not least, the messiest of the bunch. I think we got some ink in there. Hopefully enough. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The Pilot Parallel is one of the most fantastic creations ever. They're just affordable, versatile, so much fun. What am I going to write? Let me do... I love dirty, messy nibs. I'm still getting to know this one to learn the angles and how it chatters and where chatters being that, like the of the line. I am smitten with my goodies from this show. I had a lovely time. And I look forward to next year already. So there you go. Philly Pen Show 2024 in the books. Got some nibbage. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. If you were there, please share your experience. And otherwise, I think we're back in the game. So I will see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.